you gonna do, AJ? You gonna attack it? You gonna try it?
Alright, I guess I'll try to attack it with my short swords.
Alright, so are you attacking it with both short swords?
Yes.
Okay. So, I will have you make an attack roll for each of the short swords that you're attacking with. So roll 2d20s.
Nice.
Right. So you will add your to hit bonus to each of those. So it should be your dex mod plus your proficiency bonus.
What the fuck is that?
So your proficiency bonus at level 1 is 2. I wish I could just show you things on the character sheet, but unfortunately we're playing.
Oh, I see, proficiency bonus.
Under your weapon section, it should have what your bonus to hit is. It should say something like, it should be +6 for you,
Yeah,
I believe.
+6.
So you'll add 6 to each of those rolls.
What did I roll? So it's 17 and 8.
Does this help you out, Mike?
I don't know.
There's character sheets built in the game.
Oh, okay.
Easier.
Cool. That'll make things easier.
I can just open this. Put that shit here. Wait.
Okay, so you rolled a 17 and an 8. So as you run up to the specter and you swing at it with both your short swords, you get with your main hand short sword, you kind of get an easy slash in, and then it kind of floats out of your range before you can get the second attack in. And then I'll have you roll damage for the first attack. So
Did you see the bonus weapon damage shit? What was it?
you probably don't have any on your character sheet because...
Where would it be, though?
I can't ping this for some reason.
Just say where it is.
It's under the damage section. Or so your attack bonus would be here, and then your damage would be here. So for a short sword, I believe it's
1d6 for a short sword.
Yeah. Mine says 1d6 P +4. I don't know if that changed.
1d6 plus 4.
Okay.
1d6 piercing damage plus 4.
So that's what
So you roll a d6.
Okay. Nice.
Oh yeah, that attacks and spellcasting thing is totally empty. Never mind. Alright. Haha.
So, you slash at the specter, and your sword kind of travels through it. It gives like a shriek, but you can tell, like, you've cut things before with your short sword, and you can tell that it did hurt it, but it's not quite as effective as you thought it would be.
Right, I didn't think it would work very well against this ghost. Oh well.
Do you guys think magic will be better?
Yes.
Yeah?
Alright. So, that was your action, and because you attacked with your second weapon, using 2-weapon fighting, that's your bonus action, so you can still use your movement. But note that when you're in melee range of a creature and you move out of range of it, you get engaged in what is called an attack of opportunity. Yes.
Alright, I'll just stay.
Sure. That'll end your turn. Shatari, you're up.
Am I in melee range?
I'd say you're just outside of it.
Sick. Spectre. What does minor illusion do again?
Let me pull up the description of the spell. Sorry. Just gonna... Minor illusion. You create a sound or image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it again as an action or cast the spell again. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar. If you create an image of an object, such as a chair, it must be no larger than 5 feet. The image can't create any sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it.
Do you have an arcane focus?
He
I
does.
do.
Okay. Because it does have a material for it, too.
It does have what?
A material component for the spell.
So spells have 3 different requirements, which are detailed by the letters S, M, and V. S is a somatic component. So what somatic means is that it has some sort of gesture or hand motion, like you're fucking Naruto ninja hand signing something. Material means that the spell has a material that you must use to cast the spell, which is the letter M. If the material does not have a cost specified, you can substitute an arcane focus for it. So for all of your spells, most early game spells do not have a material component that has a cost associated with it. So you will just use your arcane focus to cast your spells. And V, which is verbal, means that there's some sort of incantation associated with the spell. This usually won't be relevant unless you're trying to do something silently, meaning you probably can't do it silently if it has a verbal component, or if you are under the effect of silence, which means you cannot speak. You will not be able to cast those spells. So I don't want to tell you exactly what to do, but basically you're going to want to use like one of your attack spells here. So either I don't remember exactly what spells you have. Usually you would be
I feel like I don't want to use Chill Touch. I'm gonna use Firebolt.
sure. Make a ranged spell attack, which is rolling a d20.
Just one.
That's correct.
How do I? Oh. Yikes.
So add your spell attack bonus to that. Should be on the 3rd page of your character sheet.
Haha, you think I have that? Okay, wait. Yeah, +6. I actually did fill that out.
So 8. So it's 8 to hit. So you conjure, you kind of hold your hand in the air and you make some hand motions and you say firebolt, and a bolt of fire arcs out of your hands towards the specter. Unfortunately, it is able to duck out of the way before the spell hits it.
I was about to say, with that lower roll, you might as well just said I conjured a hot fart. Like,
Dude, maybe you shouldn't yell at your
worst roll I've ever
attack.
seen. And me, I'm gonna move over here.
You can move up to your movement, which is 30 feet, which is 6 squares, so you can get
I
either
still,
way.
I want to be behind them though.
Sure.
I need meat shields. There we go.
All right, so Draxos, you're up.
Alright, I want to move up 1 square
Sure.
and attempt to hit it with my flail.
Didn't we
Sure.
just figure? Okay.
Make a melee spell attack. Or sorry, make a melee attack. Roll a d20.
Nice.
So what's your total?
I had the attack bonus on it.
Yes.
16.
All right. So you kind of you swing your flail around as you approach a specter, and you kind of lunge forward and take a crack at it, and the mace pass through the flail, the spiked ball of your flail passes through the specter, and it kind of like shrieks at you. Go ahead and roll for damage. I don't know what the damage on your weapon is. Hopefully you have it written down.
Which weapon is he using?
Flail.
1d8 plus 4.
All right,
Yeah,
make your roll.
Okay. Alright, 10.
All right. So yeah. Again, it's bludgeoning, but as you swing the flail through the specter, it kind of isn't as effective as you would expect it to be. Grakon, you're up.
Okay. Well, since I can't really do anything magical, I'm just gonna hit it with my warhammer.
Sure. Go ahead and roll for your attack. Actually, where are you moving to attack it?
Just up 1 square.
Roll with advantage because
Okay.
yeah, you're flanking it, I would assume.
Whoops, I accidentally pressed it twice, but advantage. Sorry.
You're fine. So your original was what, a 14?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, so that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yep. Okay. One hits D8.
Jesus.
+3, so 11.
Sure. So as you swing your warhammer, it passes Spectre, and the Spectre kind of begins to waver in and out of existence, becoming more translucent. You can tell that the Spectre is definitely hurting at this point,
Hell yeah.
but it is the top of the round, so it is going to be the Spectre's turn. So after you swing your warhammer through the Spectre, it is going to kind of turn to face you, and it's going to hold out its hand, and the same entropic energy that you saw earlier is going to course out towards you.
Who's you?
Grakon.
Okay.
That is going to be an 8 to hit.
Yeah, no.
So the same way that Jay had avoided it before, you've kind of seen this already. As it holds its hand out, you would just immediately back away and kind of push against the wall of the crypt.
So how do you determine if he hits us?
So your armor class.
Okay, so if it's under, so if it's over
Under or
armor
equal
class?
to. Or sorry, if it's greater than or equal to, it hits.
Okay, that's all I have. Okay, got it.
And since my armor class was 18, he rolled an 8. It's not going to hit me.
All right. Okay, go on.
All right. But the Spectre is kind of pissed now because it's been completely ineffective in this fight. So it's just kind of gonna float there ineffectually. Jay, you're up.
I guess I'll move slightly to behind the Spectre.
Sure.
And I will attack it with my
Sure.
short swords.
Make your first attack first, but you'll be attacking with advantage because you are flanking it. So roll 2d20s for your main hand attack.
2 and 16.
Alright, so when you roll with advantage, you'll take the higher of those values, so it'll be 16 plus your attack bonus.
Nice. My attack bonus is
Should be 6.
6, yeah.
So 22 to hit. Yeah, you definitely hit. So go ahead and roll damage for your short sword.
So that's 1d6.
How do you know it was a D6?
It's on my sheet.
Oh.
Plus 4, right? So it's 10.
Alright. So before you get a chance to swing in with your second short sword, you kind of slice through the back of the Spectre with your main hand short sword, and it kind of shrieks in agony as you see it dissipate and kind of dissolve into the atmosphere, becoming nothing.
So we won.
Congrats, guys. That was your first combat.
Easy.
It's all because of me. Can I have that shroud now?
Sure.
Whoa, we teleported.
All right. Where do I put that? Is that in my inventory?
Sure. You got a
Can you
piece
keep
of
track
decaying, disgusting cloth. I hope it was worth it.
Sick.
Is there nothing else in the?
I'll fashion it
in
into
that
some
tomb
underwear
there?
then.
No, just the skeletal remains. There's nothing else located in the tomb.
Well then.
All right, let's go back into the temple then.
All right. You proceed into the
Get
temple.
your stupid orc out of here.
It's pretty much exactly as you left it, except you can again hear the incessant ringing of the bell.
Is there a ladder you said in here?
There's a slightly open door at the back of the temple.
Let's go to that.
I'm gonna have to find my place again since we're like jumping around all over the place. Alright. So as you push open the slightly open door, you walk into what appears to be just kind of a living quarters. The small back room has a plain wooden bed, but you can see that the mattress has been torn open and the straw is it's a straw mattress, has been strewn all over the floor. Additionally, in the small living areas, there are 2 wooden chests, but the contents, you can tell that the contents of the wooden chests have been raided. They're primarily like vestments, like kind of priest robe, papeterie, I guess they're called. But they're kind of just strewn all over the living quarters. It looks like someone has ransacked this area.
How about one of you guys investigate that, and I want to investigate
Alright.
the bed.
I'll investigate that.
I'll investigate
Sure.
near the bed area. Me
I'll
first.
have both of you make an investigation check.
All right. What do we roll? A d20? You said.
Yes.
And then investigation. So 13 for me
I got a
total.
15.
What's my investigation?
So sorry. What? Who was investigating what?
I'm investigating the near the bed.
All right. So you take a look around the bed. You kind of poke your hand into like the torn out piece of the mattress. You don't really find anything. If anything was here, it's already been taken. And then AJ, what were you investigating?
I'm not sure.
The chest. He was investigating the chests.
All right. What did you roll?
15.
So you kind of dig through the chests. Again, there's just basically some vestments in here. You kind of dig to see if there might be any secret compartments or anything of value left over, but really all you're finding is these torn clothes.
Nice.
Is there anything else in this temple?
In the back of the small living quarters is like a door that you can see is slightly
I'm going
ajar. Can I finish describing it first?
Yeah, but I'm just saying I'm going in there when you're done describing it.
So the door leads into like a tall cylindrical room that has a spiral staircase that winds up into what you assume is probably the steeple.
Yep, we're going up. Let's go, guys.
I forgot that was there.
They're all coming with me.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right. So as you walk up the stairs of the steeple, the ringing is kind of getting louder and louder.
Is it because we're
Jason,
getting closer to the bell?
it is.
All right, keep going.
So you push open the door, and immediately you notice in the steeple, set at the far side, in front of the elaborate stained glass windows, you can see the cause of the ringing. Two goblins are swinging gleefully on a knotted rope that hangs from the bell in the steeple. They're kind of just sitting there giggling as they kind of swing back and forth like a tire swing on the bell, creating the loud ringing. But as Jason pushes open the door, they kind of stop swinging on the rope and turn towards you, and they kind of jump off the bell and they rush to the side of the steeple where their weapons were laying. So I'm going to have to go ahead and ask you guys to roll for initiative.
Wow, dude. What is
Oh,
this,
whoops.
Goblin
I need
Slayer?
to
Are all
ignore
goblins
that.
bad?
I need to actually type out what the fuck is going on. Let's see here.
Yeah, dude. Why is that specter still there?
They
Who's
actually
that?
have fucking names in here.
You could just call it Goblin 2 and 3 and whatnot.
No, they have actual names in the module book.
Nice.
I'm gonna use their actual names.
Good. Definitely put their names in there.
Grishnork and Beto and Vark.
Beto. Beto.
Or sorry, I need to redo it again because I
Oh,
keep
what's
forgetting to add their dexterity modifiers into the mix.
I rolled 24. Come at me.
Come at me, Scrub Lord. I'm ripped.
All right. We're bringing it fucking back out. All right.
All right. All right.
Oh god.
Sorry, it's being like difficult. It won't actually let me. Oh god, I just fucked up the initiative order so badly. That's why it was not letting me, because I was typing in the initiative order. Oh, so I'm gonna have to re-roll that.
I don't
It's
know where
not the
my-
same.
I literally don't know where my guy just went.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
I got 3 of us.
I don't.
It's fine. Who does not have their miniature? Sean.
Me.
The
I
tiefling.
don't.
No, Sean's is here.
Yeah, it's just me. This
Oh,
male
did-
tiefling.
Get rid of that.
Why do I feel like I'm massive in comparison to?
Cause you are.
Whoa, guys. Let's lock that so it can't be moved. You can use plus and minus to scale your characters.
My figure's underneath the board again.
Alright.
Oh, my character's locked. Unlucky.
I feel like I should be on the smaller side, and AJ should be a little bit larger,
I didn't.
but not
You
that large.
basically want to fit it to fit one square, so that's about the size it should be.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Right.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So, let me do some drawing here.
I want to be on the square. There we go.
Unfortunately, you did specify exactly what order you were going up. I'm going to hold you to that.
Oh, me going first?
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of my way, bitches. Get your bullshit out of here.
So here's the order that you're in.
Oh, wait. Oh, is it this way?
Yeah, so this is going to be like where the steeple is. This is on the location of the bell.
Oh, wait, shit. How do you rotate?
Q and E.
Oh, mine's still on.
Sick moves!
Mine's still on 90-degree shit from playing Magic. That works out. Oh god, dude. It's Vark and Vito.
I am dead last. What a roll.
Alright.
Kill them.
AJ, you're up.
Yeet them with your bow.
I guess I will shoot them with my longbow.
Which one are you targeting, Vark or Beto?
I will
Which one?
target.
Oh, are they both ranged goblins?
They are indeed ranged goblins.
I will
That's
target. Beto.
So we'll say that this one here is Beto, and this one is Vark. But you're shooting it with your longbow?
Yeah. Does that use up my arrows when I do that?
It does, but we will say that we're not going to keep track of ammunition because it's a pain and no one cares because it's super cheap once we go to any store.
Okay.
Unless of course, if you get magical ammunition, then I will have to ask you to keep track of it
Sure.
because it is actually important then. But go ahead and make a ranged attack against, I believe you said Beto?
Yeah.
Was it?
Beto.
Sure, make a ranged spell attack.
So that's.
Not a spell, just a range attack. I keep saying spell for some reason.
It's a D20, right?
That's correct.
And then plus my longbow attack bonus, so just 3. Nice. I got an 8.
3? It should be.
My longbow attack bonus?
Yeah. It should be your dex plus your proficiency. It's a ranged weapon, so it uses your dex.
Oh. I guess it's
It should be the same as your short sword.
6 then, yeah. Alright.
So what was your actual roll then?
My roll is 5, so it's 11.
Alright, so you draw your bow back and you kind of aim it towards the spindly little goblin standing near the bell with his own short bow. And as you loose the arrow, he kind of ducks out of the way right at the last second.
Okay.
And then you can use your bonus action if you have anything to use it on. And your movement still.
What can I do with the bonus action?
So when you're 2-weapon fighting, your bonus action is used to use your offhand weapon, but you're using a longbow, so that's not an option.
Right.
You kind of get more uses for your bonus action as you level up. Right now, I don't know if there's anything you can actually use it on.
Alright, I guess I'll just move behind.
I know later a common use for rangers for their bonus action is to cast Hunter's Mark, but you don't have your spells until level 2, unfortunately.
I'll just
What
move
is this,
behind,
Toronto?
behind my half arc.
How are you keeping track of our XP?
This module doesn't use XP. It is milestone. So once you have completed certain tasks, you will automatically gain level.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, Draxos, you're up.
I guess I'm just gonna move. I don't have range.
You could throw your weapon. You could be like,
Throw my
"I'm a
hand
slaver."
axe. Okay. I guess I'll just move like 6 squares.
Try not to throw your weapon next time.
I could do like any like.
Yeah, you can even move diagonally if you want.
I guess I'll move right here. This is 6.
Sure.
And that's it. That's all.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
You can dash.
Oh, right. Sorry. One of the things you can use as your action is dash, which doubles your movement speed.
Oh, so it gives me like 12 squares.
Right, but you won't be able to attack because
Oh.
your action is already used up from using your dash.
I'll just move
I
here.
would. Are you
Oh,
sure?
but I was
would
gonna say
flank
maybe
it
you could
anyway.
like flank one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could like flank Beto,
Okay.
Or
and then
Or
if he
you-
tries to move, you can attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So like,
or
this
you
is
can
12.
hold your action, and wait for them. If they come forward, then you could get a free attack on them. Use your
Right.
action that way.
So one of the other things you can do with your action is ready in action, which is basically you will set a criteria, like I'm going to wait for one of the goblins to move forward and then I'm going to hit him. So you'll specify what you're doing and what the trigger for it is.
I think-
Basically,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was gonna tell someone. I think. we would
Isn't
find
he
it
ranged,
this
though?
better. Yeah.
He is, yes.
I don't think they're gonna move up then.
Probably not.
I'll move behind.
Even if it turns around, it helps.
Yeah, flank up.
This is 12.
Sure.
So-
So the goblin just kind of stands there, shakily holding its bow as this gigantic half-orc dashes into the fray and circles around behind him. It is going to be...
Stands there
Which one?
menacingly.
Which one did I say was Vark and which one was Beto?
Beto's on the right. Beto's this one. I went after him because
I
he has
can
lower
just
initiative.
fucking do this.
The half orc comes behind him. What's up, douchebag?
Oh,
what's the name again?
Shindebu. Nani?
Alright. So, it is going to be Vark's turn. So, Vark is going to look at the tiefling that is standing there, and he is going to kind of draw back his short bow, and he's going to make a ranged attack against the tiefling.
Shit, here we go.
Is there anything even I could do?
You can use shield, actually.
Is it worth it?
You want to wait till the... yeah, you're not... You're not gonna... Even if you cast shield, it's still gonna hit you, so... That's a 22 to hit. So that's gonna be higher than your armor class.
Wait, what does shield do again?
So what
Plus 5
shield
to
does
AC.
is it uses your reaction, and you'll get a +5 to AC.
Yeah, no, that's enough.
Yeah.
So do I just eat the damage?
So as the goblin pulls back the short bow, it kind of surprises you, and you aren't able to get out of the way, and then the arrow kind of flies and sticks into your shoulder. D6. Please don't one-shot the squishy ass sorcerer. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Jason, you take 3 piercing damage.
So wait. So I'm down to 4.
You
Wait.
sure are.
Wow, I'm really tanky. I can't. What does it say now? Fucking.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would probably just use like a piece of paper to keep track
What
of
is
that
it?
stuff.
What does it say to you guys?
4.
Okay, we're good then. All right. Yeah. Protect me, you nerds.
All right, and with that,
Is there any way to get health back?
there is.
Good.
I will. You can either cast healing spells, drink healing potions, or
Where's our healer?
you don't have.
I have
Actually, your
bandages.
paladins have lays. Your paladins should have lay on hands, correct?
Yes, and we can do up to 5 hit points right now per long rest.
Can I lay my hands on Jason?
You have to do it as an action on your turn.
Oh,
Pets
I
with
tried.
Damn,
I
dude.
tried.
And you would have to be like right next to him. So.
Yeah, it's a touch spell. But Vark is going to kind of move over to this corner and face towards the party. And then it's going to be Grakon, you're up.
So, DM, have they been talking or anything?
Yes, since you metagamed me and chose Goblin as one of your
I
languages.
did not
Wait,
I
don't
did
we
not
speak
mean to.
Goblin?
I don't
speak
know.
Goblin.
I don't know which
Yeah,
of
we
you has
do.
Goblin as a language.
I
I
do.
have Goblin, Orc, and Common. I speak with them. I want to talk.
But your turn.
You can speak, not on your turn.
Ah.
If you want. But when you walked into the room, they were kind of giggling and just like "wee" as they were swinging on the bell. But as they noticed you, they gave like a yelp of surprise and they were like "intruders, intruders!" And then they kind of ran. They ran to the side of the room as they picked up their short bow. They were like, "Die, filthy humans! Come for our treasure! Come for our loot! We chase you off like villagers! Die, humans!"
It's
Sorry, I'm not.
Nice, dude. They have loot.
It's okay. You don't have to try very hard on that.
I'm trying. Most of them actually like have stuff written, but these unfortunately I have to improv everything for the goblins because I don't think it's expecting you to be able to speak Goblin.
Hey, I did not mean to metagame that.
You're fine. But it is going to be your turn.
Okay, so I think I will come up to here and lay on hands to heal 5 hit points to our wizard.
He only took 4 damage, so you can use 4 if you
Well,
want.
yeah, 4.
I took 3 damage.
Oh, 3? Right.
Okay.
So you'll have 2 left in your pool.
2 left in my pool. And that's an action, and that I've only moved up.
You moved like 10 feet.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move up to there and call my turn.
Right. It's going to be Beto. So, Beto is kind of still cowering in fear of the orc behind him. And Beto actually, he's going to use the disengage. He's going to disengage as a bonus action because goblins can do that. And he's going to kind of duck out of the half orcs. He goes to run away from you, and you take a swing at him, but he kind of ducks in and runs kind of. Let's see here. Whoa, lag. And he is going to make a ranged attack against the Goliath, Grakon.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah,
So that's going to hit. So he pulls back the short bow and he managed to thread. You're wearing, I'm assuming, chainmail?
yeah, chainmail.
So he managed just to pull back the short bow and thread the arrow into a gap in your chainmail.
Yep.
D6. Alright, so you take 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Could have been worse.
That's the goblin's turn.
Oh shit, boy! You know who it is. Is it
You
my
have an
turn?
arrow in your
It
shoulder.
is, yes.
Oh shit, boy! You know who it is. What does chill touch to again?
So,
Yo, Jason, I want that arrow when you're done with it.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. The range is 120 feet. It is a verbal and somatic spell that has no material component. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the Chill of the Grave. On hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target.
What about
If you-
frost? Oh wait, go ahead. Go on.
That's it. The rest is about what happens if it's an undead target, which it is not.
Okay, what about frostbite then? I mostly want to know the I guess the status effect and the damage.
The target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack it makes till the end before the end of its next turn.
What is disadvantage?
It rolls 2d20 and it uses the lesser value.
No, what is it though?
That is what it is.
What does it do?
That's what it does.
When they
What-
roll for attack, it will take the lower of two
Thank you.
d20s.
Okay.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah, I know. I just was getting confused.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use frostbite.
All right. Keep in mind, I believe your Sea Sorcerer has something special when you deal cold damage to things.
Let me look.
I think it's like their speed is reduced.
The target's speed is also reduced by 15 feet to the end of your next turn. If spell already reduces the target's speed, usage of reduction is greater.
Cool beans.
15 feet.
So you're casting Frostbite against Speedo? Is that what's happening?
Wait, I'm reading the Curse of the Sea thing too. When you hit a creature with a cantrip's attack, when a creature fails a saving throw against your cantrip, you can curse a target. Or until you curse a different creature. Once per turn, when you cast a spell, you can trigger the curse if that spell deals cold or lightning damage to the cursed target or forces it to move.
So yeah, if you cast Frostbite and it fails its save, it will be cursed with a reduction in movement speed.
Yeah, I'm going to do frostbite.
Sure.
Whoops.
All right, so the goblin has to make a Constitution throw. So the goblin will roll a d20. That's a failure. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, which one do I roll?
You'll roll a d6. All right. So you kind of hold your hand up and you gesture towards the goblin, and then suddenly, like, bouts of ice begin to sprout out of its armor, and it kind of tries to brush it off, but it's really just not having any effect at all. The goblin takes 3 cold damage, and it after you cast it because of your sorcerer curse, the frost kind of sticks to it, and it's having trouble kind of maneuvering and moving around, and it will have 15 feet of reduction in movement speed until its next turn or your next turn.
My next turn.
Okay, sure. All right. Did you want to move anywhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to this corner.
Sure. Draxos. Or sorry, no, it's Jay, you're up.
A.
Yeah, murder Beto and his slow ass.
I guess I will. I'll take aim at Beto.
Sure. Make a ranged attack.
Nice.
So yeah, even you you pull back your longbow and you fire a shot at Beto, and you think it's kind of sink right into him, but it hits a patch of the ice that's now on his armor and just kind of bounces harmlessly off into the floor.
Thanks, Jason.
Well, maybe improve your aim, you freaking nerd.
I guess I'll come help.
Switch to melee, you clod.
All right, Draxos, you're up.
Let's see.
That's 5 squares.
Everyone's fucking up Beto.
Yeah,
Beto,
dude. Fuck Beto
Kill
up.
him. Kill him.
He's an ass fight. He licks butts.
I guess I'll move like this.
Sure. So you move up to the goblin, and it's kind of moving to back away from you, but it's kind of impeded by the slowness of the ice.
Okay. I would like to attack it with my hand axe.
Sure, make a melee attack.
Oh, not the flail.
Is that
I think the flail does more damage. Isn't a hand axe 1d6?
Hand axe 1d6, flail 1d8.
the flail does? I'll use the flail then, actually.
All right, make a nice attack.
All right. Oh, cool.
Wow.
What is your...
12 plus 4, 12.
Is it only +4? You also add your proficiency bonus. So you add your strength mod and your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So 2 and 4, 6.
So 14.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Are you
So
serious?
as you go to attack the goblin, you swing the flail, and it kind of just manages to move its head out of the way just in time.
Come on, dude. I even froze him.
All right. Is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
No. That's it.
All right. It's going to be Vark's turn. So Vark is going to take another shot. The Goliath that's kind of moving towards him.
Don't get bopped.
Yikes.
Oh,
Alright, so the goblin is going to crit hit you. It pulls back the arrow and it kind of fires the arrow right into where you think kind of your jugular would be, and it kind of lodges into your neck.
Oh god.
Yikes. So you'll take 8 piercing damage.
Unconscious.
No, not like this. So as the arrow like hits you in the neck, you kind of hold your hand to your neck to try and like tie the stop of blood, but it doesn't work, and you fall unconscious onto the ground.
Okay.
Grakon, you're up.
So that would be death saving throw,
Yep, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
which is just d20 plus
1d20 plus nothing.
Oh, plus nothing. Okay.
That's a fail. So you
That's
have one
fine.
failed death saving throw.
Oh no.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Oh, if I get 2 more, my character's fully dead. You guys can't bring me back at this level.
That's... So Beto is gonna disengage. He's gonna move 2 squares because that's all he can move with his reduced movement, and he's gonna make he's gonna kind of turn around and make an attack against the ranger.
Cool.
Right. So he pulls the bow back, and he's kind of frozen. So it trips up his aim, and he kind of like lets loose the arrow, but it just flies into the wall behind you. Shatari, you're up.
We'll do chill touch. Actually, wait, which one does more damage?
Chill touch.
Yeah, we're gonna do chill touch then.
All right, make a ranged spell attack.
D20?
That's correct.
D what? Okay. Fuck.
All right. So +6 is 12. So you see this kind of skeletal hand kind of flies out towards Beto, but even with his kind of frozen, chilled state, he's able to duck out of the way before it hits
He's
him.
not chilled now, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, even better than that.
Well, it's up to you, AJ. You better kill that guy. We're fucked. Why are these goblins
I mean,
so...
we can. Do you want to go back and?
No.
That's up to you, Mike. If you're talking about the text I just sent you.
Yeah, I
just
am.
feel like an idiot. I just feel like an idiot.
We'll back up combat. Sorry, Jason. We're gonna reverse back for your turn. We'll give you another chance of the attack so Joe forgot about one of the features that his race has, so we'll go ahead and let you use that.
Yeah, I can reduce damage coming to me by 1d12 plus my con mod. So that would bring me back. Because all I need to do is at least get a 4 on the d12, which I didn't, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
So
Even better. All right, Jason, we'll have you repeat your spell attack against. Roll another d20. Unfortunately, that still misses. Jay, you're up.
Hell
Kill Vito,
yeah.
please. He's too OP.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at Vito.
All right, make a ranged spell attack. It hits. Go ahead and roll
Hell
damage.
Kill it.
That's at 1d8. Plus
That's
1.
correct.
Nice.
It's 5 damage. Alright, so as you pull back your longbow and you fire a bow, it kind of goes straight through Vito's head, and he kind of just immediately flops onto the floor, unmoving.
Wait, why is it 5 damage?
You add your dexterity modifier to it.
Oh.
So he's dead?
He is indeed dead.
Yeah, fuck you, Vito.
Goodbye, Vito. You're
Oh.
over there somewhere now.
I must have had something else in this slot because I have +1 on my sheet. It was something I had to do with strength, I guess.
Here you go. He gets his body. AJ is the body collector.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
You can just delete it.
Here you go. No, collect your bodies.
I'll
Delete it.
on the kill count. Where's the wraith? Hey.
Yeah, come on, give him his body count.
No, he's gone. You can keep track of bodies if you want, but it actually starts to like lag shit if you have too many objects. Unfortunately, or otherwise I would let you. But since Beto is now dead as fuck, Draxos, go ahead and make another death saving throw.
What?
Or sorry, I got the.
yeah,
Maybe.
it would be
People confused.
Draxos and then Vark, and then I would do death save.
Draxos, go ahead and take your turn. My bad.
Oh, we fucking up some Vark now.
Could you flank him the way he's facing?
No, there's a wall.
But I mean, isn't flank the side?
Yeah, if it is only for melee attacks though, so if you try to attack him at range, you will not get a flanking bonus.
What I'm saying is you could dash him and have him flank. You can force him out of the corner.
You can, by the way, you can also try to stabilize.
Yeah, you could use your lay on hands. If you're the
If you
paladin.
use your lay on hands on him, he will come back to life.
Oh, you don't want to do that so
Oh.
he doesn't have to constantly fucking roll to not die.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, where were you? You
it
were.
was right here.
All right, so yeah, you can get into range to press your hands to the unconscious form of Grakon.
That's be right here or one more?
One more, but the ring's kind of in your way.
Oh,
I get what you mean.
Okay.
Massage him to life.
Yeah, I'll lay my sweaty hands on him.
All right, so I'm assuming you're using the full 5 points of healing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so you will revive. The wound kind of closes around the arrow.
Nice.
It's kind of gross, but
Yo, I need that arrow for later. I'm keeping track.
yeah, that'll be. Or is there anything else you wanted to do, Sean?
No, that was my actions, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Alright, so Vark is going to kind of move over and like kind of half hang out behind the bell. And he is going to make a ranged spell attack against the orc that he just saw heal his friend.
There you go.
That is a critical failure. So as the goblin runs over to get behind the steeple, it kind of trips and falls over. The goblin is now prone.
Oh, baby.
Grakon, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna
Ride him.
move up and hit him with my Warhammer.
Alright, go ahead and attack with advantage because he is prone.
Get him right in the nuts.
So that is going to be a 20 to hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And one-handed, so a d8. That's going to be 4 damage.
Alright, so you kind of run up to the goblin and you kind of underhand swing your warhammer and kind of clock him across the face. You see like a stream of blood start to pool around his face as he kind of holds his green goblin hand to his face to try and stem the bleeding out of where his eye used to be. Yeah. So, is there anything else you wanted to do?
I would still have a little bit of movement. I'm gonna try to get behind him.
So yeah, he's laying over and he's already pretty tiny, so you can easily step over his soon-to-be corpse.
Yep.
So it is going to be Shatari.
Firebolt.
If you make a ranged spell attack on a prone enemy, you will roll with disadvantage, unfortunately.
I only have ranged spells.
I know.
I might as well firebolt anyways. There's a bunch
Alright.
of people before him, so. D20, right?
Yeah, roll 2 d20s.
No. Well, the first one was 10. It just like automatically rolled mine, so it's just 10. It would be, you pick the lowest one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be 10.
No, it's
like it'd be right.
add your spell attack modifier.
Oh, and that is, once I get to it, 6.
So it's a 16 to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's right. Whoa, which one? 6 or 8?
Firebolt is a d10, I believe.
Oh, damn. So 9, and then what?
Yeah, he is fucking nothing, but he's fucking annihilated. Like, you conjure this bolt of fire, and you kind of throw it to the goblin who's laying on the ground, and then you just kind of hear a poof as he, like, kind of explodes into smoke. There's really just nothing left of him. Alright.
Nice.
Yeet! He's gone.
Hey Jason, can I have that arrow in your shoulder?
Well, there's all the people who were still on the board, unfortunately. Alright, so everyone's... Alright, so you're all kind of in the steeple. The annoying tolling of the bell has finally stopped.
Do we get any loot, though? Is there any loot around here?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, what do I roll again? You gotta have to tell me this pretty much every time.
D20. Every ability check is a D20.
Okay. Tell me what I rolled. I'm looking at my thing.
4.
What a roll. So 5.
You know that the goblins are at least there.
Can I loot their corpses? I already guess corpse. The other one is fucking gone, apparently.
Alright. We'll say that what's left of him is still ransackable.
Yeah, exactly. Skags and Borderlands could drop guns, so. And I obliterate them with shotguns all the time. What is it?
Alright,
I wanna
so
look at
as
corpses.
there isn't one. Not for this, at least. As you walk over the goblins, you're kind of ransacking what's left of Vark and the very little that's left of Beto, or maybe the opposite.
No, it's
Yeah,
the
it's
opposite.
the opposite. But each of them has a tiny sack that they had kind of tucked into their armament, like kind of like a belt pouch that they had kind of hidden away.
Okay, I want it.
All right, so you open up this sack. Beto's sack contains 3 blocks of incense worth 5 gold pieces each, a silver holy symbol shaped like a unicorn's head worth 25 gold pieces, and some stolen personal effects.
Is
They're
someone
just
writing
kind of
those
like
down?
scraps of cloth.
Is someone writing those down?
3 blocks of incense for how much?
5 GP each.
Okay, 5 GP each. Okay,
And
I got
a
holy
silver holy symbol worth 25 GP. And then he just has in there is like some personal effects, like some strips of cloth, like a picture.
I
You
want
don't really-
those. They're mine.
Sure, you can take them, but you don't really think they're going to be worth anything.
Oh no, they're worth it to me personally.
And then Varksak holds 3 empty vials, and a wooden box.
Nice.
What's in the wooden box though?
So you open up the wooden box and it contains 37 copper pieces and 15 silver pieces.
And those equal to what?
So it's kind of like the way the Guild Wars works,
So
where
100 to 100. So on.
yes, yep,
Okay. I thought
100
it was
copper
like,
pieces and
I thought it was
101
only
silver
GP,
pieces.
like fucking like RuneScape or something.
Nope.
All right.
Can I check and see if there's anything else in the room?
Where do you guys want to go? Let's go like 2
Oh,
or
fuck
3
you.
more places. Or
What
we're
about the
done
loot
with
they
this.
were
I only
talking
wanted to play
about?
for a couple hours.
Is that it?
Whoops. Fine, we're gonna go. I'll keep saying shit. We're gonna go to over here into 4A, into this little building that you talked about earlier.
All right. So you walk over to this building. You're kind of walking past like a lot of boulders in the street. This town has basically just been decimated by whatever happened here.
I was muted, lol.
But you arrive at a farm. You can see that this farm had been previously in operation, and they had been operating a windmill they used to kind of the hell's the word? They're making grain out of wheat. There's a large windmill on the property that they're using to till. I keep saying till. They're operating the windmill to make grain. But you arrive at the front of this residence. It has like a small farm next to it.
Is the door unlocked?
The door is indeed unlocked. You walk up and you press your
Is
hand
it-
against the door and it opens.
Okay, yeah, well, let's go in.
Sure.
But I'm not going first. I'm never going in a door first ever again. Who wants to go first?
I'll walk in first.
There we go. Here you go, AJ. I got you. Wait.
So you walk into the room and the residence is just torn to pieces. It looks like everything's been rummaged through. There's tables flipped over. The couch's stuffing has been pulled out. It basically looks like someone just went through every drawer and threw everything into a pile in the center of the room.
Sounds like the goblins came through that we already marked, huh? Go
There
to
could
the
always
back.
be more.
Yeah, come on, keep searching, Sean. I'm not gonna say I want to. You're the one in there.
Do like an investigation check or something?
Make a perception check.
Okay. See what happens here. So 8.
You kind of give a cursory glance. You kind of kick through a couple of piles. Doesn't look like anything valuable is still around.
Well, where do you guys want to go?
I want to talk to the farmers.
There's
But-
no one here.
Yeah. How about we go to the center of town first?
You can find some farmers if you would like, but you're gonna have to do some more searching.
Let's go to the center of
Alright,
town.
I'm just gonna go to the center of them.
And let's go into the...
So as before, get any further. As you walk into the center of town, you can hear something that sounds like fucking horrible growling and like kind of ripping and tearing. As you're walking towards as you're walking towards the square, you notice that 2 large kind of wolf-like animals are tearing into what looks to be the remains of a human being.
Can I tame one of those animals?
As you walk into the square, the beasts look up from the corpse they were tearing into, and they kind of make a beeline for you.
I would like to attempt to calm them.
Make an animal handling check.
Do you have animal handling? Does anyone take animal
I
handling?
have animal handling. Shut up.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Technically, we all have it. It's just who's better at it.
I have 15.
That's what I meant. Holy shit.
So, um, Jesus. Oh, geez, that's not good at all.
Oh!
Oh.
Sorry, I'm watching the football game too. Goff just threw a pick.
All right. Yeah, you kind of reach out your hand to kind of attempt to soothe one of the animals, like offering it to smell. And it's just, you can see like no intelligence behind these eyes. It's absolutely bloodthirsty. As you hold out your hand, it goes to snap at your hand, and you just manage to pull your hand away in time.
Oh, I didn't realize they were that close.
Well, yeah, they were running at you, so.
Alright, time to fight then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my character while you bring your freaking board.
Yeah, just move. Everyone, move your character off to the side. I forgot to get a miniature for this. One moment.
Alright.
Oh god, lag. Are you tabbed out, Mike?
No,
No. Your ping is like going crazy.
I know because I had to load a thing.
I'm gonna put my guy right here for now. Oh, there's your board. Tell me when you got it drawn out. I'm watching.
It's just basically a fucking large square. So
I'm under the board.
told you to grab your character, did I not?
Well, I moved it what I thought was forward.
Yo, Sean, I got you. Wait.
Oh, thanks.
Wait. Got him.
Sweet.
All right.
Whoa, what is going on here?
Out here in the fucking center.
I'm back here.
All right. Sure. A second.
Yo, Sean, can you knock out one of those wolves for me?
Did you already do the initiative roll? Fuck, am I last again?
I did not make the initiative roll. I don't have a stat block for these things, so I had to look one up real quick.
Did you find one?
I did.
Okay.
Sean, I need you to knock one out so we can tie it up and carry it with us.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
We can have a super angry, unintelligent wolf pet.
These things are pretty fucking nasty, actually. Jeez.
Yeah. I definitely would recommend a rest after this battle.
Hopefully we get a chance to, because...
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm still at full health.
Maybe you won't be with two wolves staring you down right there.
They're not actually technically wolves, they're wargs, which is even worse.
Oh my god, are you serious? Are we like level 1?
Yeah.
Were we not supposed to go to the fucking square?
You weren't supposed to just fucking approach them, kind of traipse into the square.
And then try to, like, pet them, basically.
They approached us.
Wait, I said try to calm them. I didn't say try to pet them. I didn't know they were right next to me.
Actually just says You're not going to read you what it has here, but 2 wargs slaughtered a dog and are feasting on its a human and are feasting on its remains in the northeast corner of the village square. The wargs move to attack any character who enters the square.
I think walking into the square would have 2 wargs.
I mean,
Is their
Oh.
size?
How fault that was.
Is their size visually represented?
they're pretty fucking big, honestly. Yeah.
Seems like normal size to me. Okay. Yo, we got
Happy.
Sif over here. That seems like a appropriate size for a ward.
Jay, you're up.
Did you roll the initiative?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 5 again, bro. This is...
Well,
That
this
means
is scary.
technically on the d20 you're rolling a 3 because you get a +2.
Guys, what are the chances I get mauled alive?
Hi.
I'm gonna say that you're far enough away that you can avoid getting an attack of opportunity if you wish to back up. Wait, these things are ridiculous. How is this a challenge rating? What? Okay. Yeah.
Alright, before I move, wait, does range have any effect on my accuracy?
Yes.
Yes.
But it's beyond if there's something within melee range of you, you attack with disadvantage because it's distracting to have something like attacking you while you're trying to shoot. And if you're beyond a certain range, you'll also have disadvantage. But the range on a longbow is pretty big. I believe it's 120 feet before you start having disadvantage.
Alright, well,
Longbow is
180 even.
150. 150 for
150.
longbow.
either way, I'll shoot this one in the face.
All right. Go ahead and make a ranged attack against the warg.
Wait, it didn't even roll. What the fuck?
Reroll it, I guess. I don't.
I mean, it rolled, but like it spawned in and it just sat down.
I'm gonna have you re-roll it. That's gonna be my ruling.
That one actually rolled. That's a 22 or 24.
Go ahead and roll damage. So you pull the longbow back, and you're basically just staring this warg down as you kind of barely even far enough away that it can't reach you, and you just let loose an arrow right into its face.
Oh, look at that blitz.
That's 11. Oh no, wait,
So
it's
you
9,
let loose-
it's 9, I'm sorry.
You let loose the arrow, and the warg kind of shrieks in pain as the arrow goes right into where its shoulder blade is.
Alright, I'm gonna back up.
Which warg did you hit?
I hit the top one.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to make the other one our pet, okay? Wait, where? I was right here. I can move back 6 spaces, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Nice. Good formation.
Alright.
It's Goblin 3's turn.
Alright, so...
Word 2.
I will just name them both warg 1. Alright, so the warg kind of runs up directly into the face of... Is it Grakon? Or
No,
Draxos.
Draxos.
Okay, sorry, I get you confused because you both have similar sounding names. And it is going to kind of attempt to bite you.
Oh.
Oh, God, thank God. It kind of cocked on a 20 at first, and you would have been like absolutely instantly dead.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 13 to hit. Hello?
Wait, sorry, what?
13 to hit.
Your armor class is 18, right?
Yeah, Sean has
Yeah.
18.
So it misses. The ward kind of runs up and it kind of goes to lunge at your throat to bite, and you manage to put your heavily armored arm and kind of stick it into its mouth, and it's kind of clawing at your armor, but or biting at your armor, but it can't really get through.
But it's attacking
fucked.
Sean, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't get through this. What's up?
Bro, I almost ripped your arm off.
Second warg is gonna run up and make another attack against you.
When I hold on a second. Frontline, they said. Oh god.
So
You're good.
the other warg kind of runs up and it goes to bite you again. You stuff the other arm into the other wolf's mouth. And
Jesus Christ!
You're just wrestling with these two wolves as they attempt to bite through your chainmail.
God help. I'm too
You're not
fucking-
getting any damage. You're fine.
Draxos, you're up.
Now attack.
Alright,
They're like on my arms. Can I throw them?
kill Warg.
All right, so you kind of push the wolves back enough that you can kind of
Is
rip
there any
your
AoE
arm.
in this
okay.
game?
Is there what?
Kill
Is there
Warg.
AoE?
Yes.
No, don't
I don't know if you have
AoE.
any,
We
though.
need to knock the other one out.
You said you
No.
won't let us have any?
No, that you don't have any right now.
Oh, was
that
it?
I'm aware of.
Alright, which one should I attack? The AJ?
Yeah, kill Warg 1, dude. I want to knock out Warg 2. Do you know how
Yeah.
awesome it would be to have a Warg pet?
What do you mean knock him out?
Dude, I want to tie him up and knock him out.
How do you even do that?
He wants a pet, dude. I
That'd be
guess
pretty
I'll
cool.
move to this one and go.
If you do move away from the wolf, you're in range where you were
Oh, okay.
to attack, but if you do move at all away from the wolves, you will provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
It's like
I'll
Divinity,
attack-
dude.
I'll attack the first one with flail.
Alright, make a weapon attack.
I wonder how this would have gone in Divinity, by the way.
Oh, he's gonna get sacked.
Because you can do this kind of
I don't
stuff
know
in
if
Divinity.
if I had 2 arms.
You need to roll a d20, not damn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You can make like custom maps.
Oh,
and stuff
God.
in Divinity.
Alright, so you kind of swing your flail and you sweep your flail forward, and the wolf manages to jump back and then kind of jump back up into your face.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is there a wall behind us?
I'm scared.
No, it's just the boundaries of the square.
I guess I'm done Reno here. Move.
So we're not allowed to leave the square.
You can, yes, you can if you want. Grakon, you're up.
Okay, I will move up to work 2 and attack
Oh.
it with
I
my...
thought we were trying to get Warg to, thought we were gonna try and knock it out.
Yeah, dude. Try
Yeah.
to knock it out.
We're killing Warg 1, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna swing with my warhammer.
Alright. I'll say that you're flanking for this case, because he's kind of distracted with the original one.
Okay, so I'll just roll another one. So...
Yeah, let's go ahead and say you roll another one.
Yeah,
At
that's
least it
gonna
doesn't
be
hit.
9 to hit. So.
Alright, so you take the warhammer and you go to swing at the second warg, and just as you are, Draxos kind of pulls his gauntlet back and pulls the wolf out of the way just in time for you to swing and miss it.
Okay.
Shatari, you're up.
Firebolt on 1.
Alright, go ahead and make a ranged spell attack.
It's 12 plus what? God, I'm never gonna remember this.
Your ranged attack, or your spell attack bonus on the 3rd page.
6, right? So
Yep.
it's 18?
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 1d10.
Jason,
10.
why is your life so low? Oh god.
I'm a squish. 6.
Right, so you launch, as Draxos is struggling with the wolves, you kind of launch a firebolt over its shoulder, and it strikes Warg 1, and it kind of singes its fur as it yelps in pain and kind of backs up a little bit.
get fucked. And
Um,
I'm gonna move even farther back.
you can move outside of the square. It's not actually confining you in any way. Just kind of.
I know. I just it was for the memes. I don't want to be literally right behind them.
All right, sure. Jay, you're up.
Save me. Kill Warg 1.
Bro, I don't know if Work One's even close to dying, bro.
Isn't that who we've been beating on though? Have we gotten any more damage other than
Only
me?
you and me have hit it.
Yeah,
It's,
keep hitting it.
It looks like it's taken some damage, but it doesn't look like it's that close to dying, but it looks like it's kind of struggling.
Keep beating on it, dude.
Only Sean caught that fish. Maybe it'll like throw a fish. I will attempt to shoot Worg 1.
Sure, make a ranged
My
spell attack.
longbow.
Or range attack.
That is a 21.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 7.
So you kind of pull back your longbow and you shoot it, and it hits the wolf right in where the singe from the firebolt had been, and it kind of falls to the floor, and it kind of barely stands up and begins to like hold its paw in the air and like limp, basically. You can tell it's really struggling now.
Alright,
Kill it.
I'll move 6 over here.
So Warg 2 is going to make another attack against Draxos. So it continues to just keep biting into your gauntlet. It just cannot get its teeth through this, and then you kind of like smack it on its snout and push it off of you onto the ground, and it kind of just sits
Damn
there.
right.
Nice
I'm just
thank you.
imagining like the police attack dogs with the guy in like the big suit like holding them off.
Yeah.
Is basically what's happening.
Damn. Skippy.
So Warg 1 it's fucking struggling, but it sees that the tiefling has like thrown firebolt at it, and it's going to attempt to run past the orc and go for Jason. It will provoke an attack of opportunity though, so go ahead and roll an attack, Sean.
That's D20.
That's correct.
Let's fucking go. Let me get it.
Oh, a 10.
Hey.
Plus something, Sean.
What do I add to it?
Your attack.
Back bonus?
Your strength mod and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, it's 16.
Right. So as the wolf kind of lunges past you to run at the tiefling in the back, you got kind of just like, where the fuck you going? And you swing your flail and you smash it into the wolf's head, and it just kind of sits there unmoving.
Yeah.
So it's dead. Is that what you're saying?
It is indeed dead.
Alright, let's knock this one
One
out
down.
and tie it up.
How do you even knock him out?
I don't know. Dude.
I'll say that if you get it close to, if you can get through its HP but not too far past its HP, I'll say that you knock it out. We'll see what happens. But it is going to be Draxos' turn.
Draxos?
Draxos.
Alright, I am gonna
No
go
slashing.
to attack. What?
No slashing. Only bludgeoning.
I'm gonna attack this bitch.
Sure, make a...
Flailorino.
Yo, beat its ass with your bare hands. It's working well enough.
Um, 10 attack bonus, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
6, 4, 6, 10, yeah.
So as you go to swing your flail, the wolf manages, or the warg manages to jump back out of the way and kind of rush up again into your face. You can just not seem to swat these pesky flies, no matter how many times you swing your flail.
Actually, correction, I killed the other one.
Okay, whatever.
Sorry.
Go ahead. there anything else you're doing?
No.
Alright, Grakon, you're up.
Okay, so I'm in melee with the warg right now.
Yes.
Without moving out of the range, can I just skirt around?
Sure, it's distracted by the half-orc, I think.
Okay. Yep. And I'll just make an attack with my warhammer again.
Sure, make an attack with advantage.
And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
It hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
And that is going to be 10 damage.
So, you kind of circle around the back of the wolf, and you kind of bring your warhammer up and smack it into the dock of the wolf, and it kind of, you can see its back legs buckle as it falls to the ground, and then it slowly stands back up again.
Oh God, you're killing
All right,
it.
how do we capture this thing?
Does anyone have a net?
I have rope.
Mm,
Come on, it has broken legs.
No, it doesn't.
You could heal them or some shit, right?
Wait, I have a blanket. Can I wrap it?
we'll say you can attempt.
Wait, we have
to
a
do
blanket
that.
and rope. Fucking
You
wrap
ha-
it and tie it up. Dude.
You can
What do you
attempt
mean?
to do that as an action on your turn.
No, I tried, dude.
A blanket. Wait, what if I use my dirty shroud that I got from the fucking?
No, it's decomposed and worthless.
What did I get? What did I get from taking their shit off of what's his name?
Goblins.
Yeah, what is
You
it?
got
What
some
is it?
strips
Useless
of
crap?
cloth that he had in his bag. I don't think that's going to help you either.
What if I stuff it in my Monster Hunter pack like Banjo-Kazooie? He's my Kazooie now.
I'll say that you can attempt to capture him with rope or the blanket as an action if you have one thing.
Wait, how can rope work but not the scraps of cloth?
Because they're tiny. They're like a foot probably in diameter.
They were in a goblin's pocket.
So?
and
I
they're
could ball up
tattered.
a lot of shit in my pocket.
No, you not in this
No.
case. You cannot.
DM has ruled negative.
What is it? Wait, fuck. What if? What does minor illusion do again? Like, what happens if I use it?
You can conjure a sort of a sound or.
So can I
It's pretty-
distract it?
Conjure a
and help him?
sleeping sound. Dude,
Sure. I'll say that you can use minor illusion to distract it. To
Okay.
attempt to distract it.
Conjure an explosion. sound
Yeah,
behind
I'm
it.
gonna do that. I'm gonna distract it.
What are you conjuring an illusion of?
Guys, what do you think? I honestly don't know.
Yeah, a small rabbit.
True. Yeah, some prey. Let's do that. Let's do a little rabbit.
All right. So you kind of chant an incantation, and then initially spectral rabbit kind of materializes and kind of actually for minor illusion it can't move. So the rabbit just kind of sits in front of the wolf, and you can kind of see the eyes of the wolf darting between the half orc and the rabbit, kind of judging which would be easier prey, and it kind of decides that it thinks the rabbit would probably be easier because it is not having any luck biting through this gauntlet. But
Okay,
Jay,
rolling.
you're up. No,
I don't
you're
have to
good.
roll.
The-
Okay, look, he's distracted.
The wolf has to roll on his turn as an action to break the illusion.
I would
As it
like
says
get
in
to move forward and attempt to throw 50 feet of rope at it and capture it.
Are you
That's a lot of
throwing the rope at it, or are you attempting to tie it up with the rope?
I'm
Dude,
attempting
attempt to tie the
to tie it up since
Um,
I'm right next to it.
make a straight dexterity check with advantage because it's distracted.
I don't even know what that means.
Just roll a d20 and add your dex mod.
My dex mod is +4. 23.
All right. As the wolf is fucking staring at this rabbit, you manage to sneak up behind it, and you quickly like thread some rope around its hind legs and its front legs and kind of tie them together. And it struggles against you as it realizes you're tying it up, but your quick knot work, you manage to kind of thread all its legs together and tie a tight knot against it, and it's kind of just like laying on the ground, kind of snarling at you.
Nice.
You caught it. Good job.
Okay, now it's all pet it. Pet it until it stops being angry.
Shouldn't you? But you didn't even. It can still bite us with its mouth, you jackass. You didn't even fucking rope it. You didn't even muzzle it.
Your Sean has a blanket. It's on the ground, hog tied, right?
What can the warg even do? Would you just count him as prone at that point?
Yeah, it's. I'd say it's prone and incapacitated.
So
what does it do to get? I mean, I guess it's up to you guys because
probably make like a strength check or some shit. I don't know.
It's like catching a Pokemon.
Hell yeah.
It's up to you, AJ.
What?
Your turn. It's your turn.
All right, I'd say tying up the legs of the wolf kind of took up your action.
Yeah, and I moved already.
All right. The warg is prone, but it's gonna attempt to snap at the person who just tied it up with disadvantage. So your hands are kind of still trying to fumble with the knot, and the warg is gonna snap its jaws at you.
How does a roll with disadvantage work?
It's the lower one.
Oh.
So it misses. The warg is gonna. It tries to snap at your arms as you're tying the knot, but you manage to pull your arm away just in time to avoid its jaws. Draxos, you're up.
I would like to take my blanket and try to tie
Yeah, let's give it a big hug.
it very tightly around its fucking mouth so it can't fucking
Won't
bite
that
us.
suffocate it? Because it's
No,
gonna
it's
do.
not.
No, I won't suffocate it.
It has a
Come
nose,
on.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking-
You can't
No.
tie. You can't tie a blanket around
Yes, I
just its
can.
mouth. Not how that works.
works.
Just cover its head.
Okay.
So it can't see.
How big is my blanket?
I don't know. Only you know.
Okay.
Probably large enough to
I-
cover a half orc.
Okay.
Just cover its head so it can't see.
Okay. I'm gonna put the blanket over.
It sounds like
the-
we're kidnapping this thing.
I would like to
Yo,
put my
Sean, go get a
blanket.
fish.
Get a fish?
Dude, we need to tame
Okay.
it. Come on.
How are you even gonna tame it? That's the real question. Can't we just pass until you can try and tame it?
I have animal handling, man.
Yeah, that worked out for you the first time, dude. I don't want to do
Ranger
anything.
Why don't-
section, you fucking degenerates.
Dude, why do I have animal handling anyway if I can't get a pet?
I'm just gonna pass, dude.
Are you able to get a pet?
Why not?
Yes.
Can it be a warg?
Why not, dude?
Can he try and tame it? Like, what does he use for taming?
Hold on, I'm looking at the ranger section. I've never had this happen. No, you need to be 3rd level. I apologize
Oh,
for you to
shit.
take the Beastmaster archetype and
He already
have a...
wasted his rope.
No, we'll just carry it with us.
Just kill it.
No.
You can't carry. What are we gonna carry you with?
Sean can carry it. It's tied
Bro,
up.
put it in a blanket and tie it in the blanket, dude. I'm
What
Sean,
are
I
we?
can carry
What are
it.
we vagabonds going on the road? Gonna catch a fucking
Yeah.
train?
Alright,
Just
can
kill
we,
it.
More than
can we
once
just
a
like
pet, dude.
can we just like butcher it and get some meat or some shit?
Now you
Yes.
want to kill it?
Yes, you can do that.
Oh god.
It's predator meat though, so it's going to be really gamey and disgusting, but you can eat it if you want to.
My one character in our side campaign loves to do that.
Just kill it.
Okay.
Just kill it.
Sean, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
carry it for 3 levels or 2 levels.
You wanted the
kill
fucking
it.
pet, dude. Okay.
Well, I had the assumption I could get a pet being a ranger.
Yeah, listen.
You can. You just have to be a higher level ranger.
Yeah, you're a little
Okay,
bitch,
so
Ranger.
just kill it for now.
I'll attack it.
Someone just smashed it in the head. It's already tied up.
Yeah,
Seriously.
can I
Flail it.
Can I curb stomp it?
Just flail it.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack with advantage against.
It's prone and distracted.
I want to curb
Flank.
stomp it. I want to squish its face.
With advantage, roll 2.
Oh.
Nice. I was rolling 3. Take the first one.
The first
Hard cheater.
Yeah,
It's a
sorry.
19 anyways.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll a d4 for stomping on it with your foot. 1d4 bludgeoning plus your strength.
You might as well just punch it in the
Bludgeoning is plus 4,
Right, so you kind of.
and plus 4, 8, right?
No, it's just 1d4 plus 4.
Okay.
5.
Yep.
So you kind of get your boot and you kind of stomp on the head of the wolf. It just seems to make it even angrier. It struggles harder against the bonds that you've tied it up in.
I guess, but
I guess it's Grakon's turn now.
Oh my god, just kill the thing.
Warhammer attack, advantage, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be 19 to hit.
It hits.
And 5 damage.
Alright, so you're all just kind of standing around this wolf, just beating it with like clubs and kicking it. And this wolf like refuses to die. It is just getting angry, flailing harder and harder. Jay, you're up.
Firebolt. Oh, wait, no, what?
Oh wait, sorry. No, you're right.
Firebolt.
It will be with disadvantage because it is prone.
That's fine. Do I roll 2? You said.
Yeah.
Wait, can I just walk up and? Can I just walk up and? Or no, I have a bow. Oh no, you said all range attack. You said.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if you want to take your turn kicking it, you can always do that as an option.
3.
69.
Yeah.
Probably a better option.
There's so many people crowded around this wolf. You kind of can't get a good angle to throw a firebolt at it.
Can I aim it at Sean then?
No,
You
do that enough in
can.
Divinity.
With a stupid blanket. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that's Jay's.
Oh
turn.
wait. For that. Okay, now go. It's
Alright,
like that one
I'm
Simpsons
going
meme with
to-
all of them surrounded fucking.
I'm gonna attempt to attack it as my short swords.
Sure. Make an attack with advantage.
2. Let's see what you get. Look at that.
So it's 24.
It hits.
And then I roll
A d6.
d6. 6.
Is this thing dead yet? Mike, is it dead?
Sorry, my headset was off. You run up and you stab it, and the wolf, struggling, finally kind of lays there and bleeds out.
So it's dead?
It's dead.
Yeet!
Do we get like wolf pelt or warg pelt or some shit?
Yeah, what's our loot?
Are you attempting to carve it up?
Yes.
This would be the last thing I'd want to do, by the way.
Alright. Make a survival check. Make a nature check, actually. Never mind. It'll be a survival check. Add your survival bonus.
23.
So yeah, that's pretty good. You managed to like cut off some portions of meat of the wolf where you think it probably be the most edible. You also managed to get carve off a wolf pelt that you think would be worth 10 silver.
Nice.
And we'll stop there for the day.
How much warg meat did I
Sick.
get?
We'll say 10 pounds of warg meat.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully that's enough That's enough meat, so when we get to the river and we have to ford it, you don't die of dysentery, alright?
Bro, I
don't know.
have
We'll find
10
out, I
days
guess.
of rations. And I can find fresh water and food for myself and up to 5 other people each day.
Alright. So I guess we'll try and do this next Sunday.
Sure. If everyone's free, we can.
I'll
up
let you
wherever we have time.
know on Thursday. I don't know until Thursday. Alright. Are you sure you want to exit the name?